Welcome to the Conococheague Institute. It is a small farm that has been preserved and is used to teach and educate about nature, forestry, history, all kinds of things, all of the above. And I am here today as my second visit. I was here about 2 years ago and actually got to experience grape stomping when I was here before, which was so very cool. I've always heard about it on I Love Lucy, and I actually got to stomp some grapes. So it was very, very cool. And we did a self-guided tour of the area. Well, this past weekend, I was actually looking for something to do and saw that they have the first Friday tours. And that is a guided tour of the property, and you get to go in that house, which was closed. Now, the cabin, which is back here, was open last time, but that one was closed. And I'm going to go in it today, and I'm going to take you along with me. So that starts in about 10 minutes, and I'm excited, and let's get going. But in the meantime, I'm just outside exploring. There is a hiking path around the property. I know there's a graveyard in the back corner that we went to and big fields, so there's a lot of stuff to see here. It is a really neat place. Dogs are welcome. So Zoe will be back, I'm sure, because this is only about 30 minutes from our house. But let's get on with it. We're going to go into the Welsh Barons Visitor Center. The Visitor Center has multiple purposes. It serves as the visitor center for the site, but it also has a small gift shop. Much of the building is also dedicated as a museum. So a little baby model of a Conestoga wagon. We actually saw real-size Conestogas at the Rural Heritage Museum. And then it was time for the guided tour.
It was not originally on the property. It was actually moved here in 2009 for the express purpose of being our visitor center. But afterwards, about 1752, part of this building would have started. The first floor would have been built. Eventually, they would have added the second floor. There is a basement in it, and we can actually sit inside now.
I'm going to just let you explore along with me. How cool.
It is dated to 1723. This one was donated by the Daughters of the American Revolution. They raised the funds for us and got it in 2009, 10, 11, right around there. It was originally built as a blacksmith shop, however we don't use it as that. So instead we use it as a tavern, because when you have a farmstead that is all the way out here, essentially in the middle of nowhere, even on the frontier, you're going to have some sort of community meeting place. Mm-hmm. Typically, that's going to be your tavern. Hop poles.
Okay.
So, I was gonna say, I think, yeah, you can absolutely see them right now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, you can.
These are the hops flowers, and they are just a trailing plant, so they grow directly up the poles. Eventually, when it's time to harvest them, you lift the poles out, lay them down, harvest, and then you can either leave them laying down or set them back up for the next year. I do always like mentioning this. This is our well. It is 250 years old. Goes down about 20 feet. It is fully functioning. This is a perfectly functioning well. Pretty much this area. At this point, we usually start heading back up. If you want to stay down here, you are absolutely welcome to.
And on the Welsh Cemetery Loop Trail, about 100 feet back, maybe 200 feet back, we actually leave the gravel and we head to an actual trail. So here we come to God's Acre. Only a portion of this is actually on the property. This was started for his slaves, but the Wayside said a lot of these are actually noted to be children. Thanks for exploring the Conococheague Institute with me. The Conococheague Institute is actually a free facility to visit, and on the first trip I was able to do the self-guided free tour. The guided tour, which is what I did today, is offered on the first Friday of the month 3 times of the day, and that does cost $5. Lasted about an hour. It was a great value. The grounds are open from dawn to dusk daily, and the visitor center is open every Saturday 10 to 5. But be sure to check out their website for specific events. It is well worth visiting.